Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Bison Workshop. I'm Bob, and we're going to show you what we've got on this chicken coop. Got a lot done to it since the last time I did a video, which wasn't very long ago. But I keep getting ahead of myself because I'm in such a hurry to get them out of my bathroom. I'm trying to make this so that I can move them out here right now. I'll have a heat lamp out here for them. There's no wind in there no more, so it's insulated enough for this time of the year that a heat lamp in their brooder, I'm just going to move their brooder out here. I'll leave the top off the brooder. That way if they jump out, they jump out. If they want back in there, they can jump back in and get the warmth. So I'm having my Trump coffee in a peach cup today. I did get my chicken door. Let me put my coffee down and we'll be back. So I got this chicken door and I'm not impressed. I think it's about a big piece of, I don't trust it. So I'm going to turn this on. Now what I've done here is this plastic or Trex or whatever it is, it's got grooves in the side of it. And I just widened the grooves so that this would go in the track on the side. So this is not actually bolted in, it's just held in by this right here from going up. And then there's a track. At first I had put a board across the top, but I didn't realize what I was doing. I restricted it so it couldn't lift. So I immediately took the battery back out, and then I redesigned this so that when this door goes up, it goes in that slide right there, in that groove. So while the door was up, then I put these in place with just a little bit of play so that it would go up. But I don't think it's worth a damn. This is actually different than what I've seen on the picture, so I think they sent me something different. But that's all right. I've still got the main door inside that I can lift and open. So I'm going to take the battery out. I'm going to show you what this thing will do. Now that is going to scare the crap out of my chickens every time that goes off. Alright, so now that's simulating daytime, and it operates off of the daylight sensor, or I don't know what you call that. So now let's cover that up and pretend it's nighttime. Goes down, tightens, and then loosens. So now I've taken my hand off of it. It should be going up, but it's not. So let's turn that off. I think that's an off button, but it's a little pushed in. Now when you turn it back on, it has no power to go up. It's weak. So the only way to get it to go up is to pull the battery. Well, that didn't work either. It's not tight, it's loose. It just won't go up. It's junk. Junk, guys. Alright, so we're just going to take the batteries out of this thing because it's worthless. So basically I just wasted my money on this. Guys, don't buy that. It's junk. Trash. All right, so now that we've seen that, I can still use the track if I wanted to put a slide door there. All right, so I've gotten ahead of myself here. I still got to fix that wall over there to finish that tin out. And I went and put my straw in again. I'm so in a hurry to get this thing done. So now I'm going to have to walk across the straw and move that out of the way when I go to put my tin in. But hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to put these in here or put the chickens in here. Now, what I did here is I made a hallway to come in, and this is how I imagine me doing this. I come in, and I got a boring bee here somewhere. Oh no, it's a honeybee. Hey, get out of here. Get out of here. Don't you sting me. So I imagine me coming in here and being able to scan the room through here and see what's going on. I can have this door shut, and then I can open up another door here to get in here. That way, I'm in this is the authorized personnel only area right there. So I plan to put a little screen door here and have it so that it opens that way. And that way when I come in, if there's a bunch of chickens here, I can shut the door and they're not going to get past the screen door. So I'm free to open that door anytime I want and not have a chicken flop out and fly out on me or whatever. So, I mean, it might be overkill, but it warms my heart. All right, so then I put, I got tools everywhere. Then I put 4 roosting bars in. So basically what I did was put 4 roosting bars in. I put that one in, this one in, and then this one in, and then that's where I was going to stop. But the wall here was about a 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch of being out of square with that wall over there. So I wanted the same distance from here to that wall as it is from there to that wall. And the bottom was, but the top, I guess because the pallet was so crooked and stuff that I had to compensate for it. So in order to get that to stay there, I decided to go ahead and put a 4th one in that is the same distance from the center one here to this one that it is from here to this one. So that way, well, it's close. This one's a little closer to the center one, but they can jump up on that one, jump up on this one, and they got 2 ways to go. They can go to this one, or they can go to that one. So that also helped to hold this wall to this wall because there's nothing here to hold it unless I put a post in there going all the way to the ceiling, and I didn't want to do all that. I think this was a little bit more fun for the chickens, a little more comfort. You know, chickens do have a pecking order, so I imagine the one who's on top of the pecking order will be the one that gets the top rail. I don't know how they work that yet. So I put this screen here so that they couldn't roost on top of that knee wall. Because at first I was just going to make a knee wall, but then I thought, well, they're going to get on top of that and roost on it and poop all over my boards. So I just put a box frame there and put some screen over it. And I think that'll work. Then I went and I found some, let me move this out of the way. I found some conveyor belt material that my cousin gave me from up on the farm, and it's conveyor belt. And it's a strip of about 16, 18 inches, something like that, 18 and a half maybe. And I put 3 strips across it, as close as I can get them. The edges were a little rough on some of them, and there was one here on that middle one that had a broken crack, or it was like ripped across here about that much. I screwed it down, so now that'll be golden. Now what I'm worried about on this part is, do I need to close this in, because are they going to try to get in here and lay an egg? Of course, it don't matter if they did. It wouldn't hurt nothing. I could just pick them out of there too. But they probably won't, because this is the roost area. I don't, of course, I think chickens will shit on anything. So I got the nest in here, and it's going to go up against the wall here, close to it. And then that gives me plenty of room right here that I can work on this to put that in, and it'll get far enough away from the door that there's no protrusion or anything in their way. So we got our nest where it's going to go. Then I got a piece of red tin. I'm hoping I have enough. I don't know how steep I'm going to have to make it, but I'm going to have to cut that piece. I got an 8-foot piece that is the wide stuff. So I got to cut it in 3s every third. So what I want to do is try to make a slanted roof that goes from the front of the cage, or the nest, and have it taper up to the wall. That way they can't get up on there and roost and poop on top of my box. That means I'm going to have to close in the side, but I'm going to make it so that I can lift it with a hinge and hook it to the ceiling. That way, if I ever need to get down in this door that I put in the top, I can just lift that door or the roof and open that door and clean it out. So that's going to have to be mounted on probably the wall. That way I can get all the way to the wall, because if they jump up on this and then they're not going to get up there that far anyway, unless they fly up there. The bigger they are, the more they can fly. It's hard to anticipate everything, and I'm probably not going to anticipate everything, because there's going to be things I miss. So we've got it pretty well sealed up. I got to put some 2x4s over here on the sides. So right here, to kind of get that as close as I can, so that when this opens, it's pretty close. And then I got to put a piece right here. And finish the frame in. So we've got all the tin painted except for this section right here. And as soon as that's done, then I got to get in here and paint, so I'll have to pull that straw out of the way. But it's working out, guys. I think these chickens are going to love this cage. Well, it is a cage. Then I got to put a step out here to step up, because that's not an old man step, I can tell you that. So I went and got the locust post, and they're a little crooked, some of them, but for the most part I think I can deal with it. They're a little big, but I think they'll work. It's got a few holes in it. I'm hoping it ain't too awful deep. The tree was still standing when I took it down. And look, it's already starting to crack. But these here, I think I'm gonna try to use them for my step. And I've got a log that we took out of the creek, and it's laying in my front yard, and I got it sawed up. So what I'm thinking about doing is, Jesus Christ, that wind is treacherous today. It was yesterday too. It's gonna blow stuff in my coffee. Let me get in here where I ain't gotta talk so loud. So what I gotta do is take the widest section of this tree that's in my front yard and cut it however high I need it for my step. And then I'll just flatten it off there and level it, set those two there, and then just set those right on top of it. They're pretty heavy, they're not gonna move. So I think that'll work just fine. But we gotta get a step, that's all there is to it. Every time I step down, one time I hit that rock wrong and almost twisted my ankle. That's a pretty tall step. But we're gonna call this the Bison Taj Mahal. This is the Taj Mahal chicken coops. Well, I've seen nicer ones. This one's not as nice as some of the ones I've seen on the chicken groups. Anyway, tell me what you think. If for some reason you guys are not interested in this chicken coop build, please let me know, because I mean, if I'm not going to get any more views on my videos than what I'm getting, there's really no point in going any further with the videos and just complete the job by myself and be done with it. But I'm not getting a whole lot of responses on any of my videos. It's almost as if Bison Workshop is dead. I don't understand how you have 6,000 subscribers or more and you're only getting 50 people a month visiting your videos. So it's not going well for Bison Workshop. BisonAirRiflesandParts.com is going to be closing its doors, and that will happen on the 22nd of this month. I haven't made a penny in the last 30 days. So it's worthless. So if anybody wants any parts off of BisonAirRiflesandParts.com, then you'll have to just email me. And my email address is right underneath the bottom or at the beginning and the end. I can't even talk. Jesus Christ. I think I just got mine tied. Did you hear that? Oh, Lord. But anyway, don't forget to have your Trump coffee. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Please, guys, give me some input, man. I need some input so I know what the hell my channel's doing. Anyway, you guys have a good one. Later.